Hello everyone. Now here we are on our last session, our last point of this lesson. So before we will start our new point, our last point, just we will revise all these things that we have already learned in this topic. So one by one we will learn that. So this lesson is about the super senses of animals. Okay, so first we have learned about the sense organs, that what are the sense organs, okay, and how many sense organs are there, like eyes, nose, ears, tongue and skin. And what are the functions of these sense organs we have already learned. Like we have sense organ, animals also have sense organ which are very stronger than ours. Okay, so here first point of that lesson is super sense of smell of different animals. So with the help of many examples, like these four examples are there, we have learned about the four examples, that four animals having the super sense of smell. That is, first one is dog, second one is ant, third one is mosquito and fourth one is a silkworm. Okay, so power of smell means what? We are just learned that when the dogs just, if you that dogs mark out their own area, because with the help of the smell of its urine or potty, and because that dog has a super sense of smell, the policeman uses that dog to find out the things. Next one we have learned about the ants, that ants also have a super sense of smell, and that's why when we are putting or just drop down some sweet, so ants can within a minute just collect around that sweet. Third one we have learned about the mosquitoes, that why the mosquitoes are troubling us, because they also have the super sense of smell. So they just find out us by the smell of our body and the heat of our body. And the fourth one example is a silkworm, where the male silkworm can find out the female silkworm by her smell. So all this about super sense of smell. Then in second point we have learned the super sense of vision. Here in this picture, from this picture we just observe that the position of the eyes of birds. Okay, so one bird, that is owl, that have eyes in front of its head, but most of the birds having eyes on either side of that head, means at the left side and at right side. Next, one question explanation is there, that why the birds are moving their neck. So again we have learned that things in detail, that because their eyes are fixed in their body, means what, like us, like humans, they cannot move their eyes left, right, up and down, so that's why they have to move their neck. Then we just learn about when we are just looking object with the one eye, and when we are looking the object with the both eyes, that difference we have learned. Next we have learned about the how the different animals can see the world. Okay, so human can see maybe all, human can see all the colors, then bird same as a human but the color different, but there is a color difference. Then how the dog can see the world, and how the rat can see the world only in black and white color, because rat is a night time awake animal. Means what, whatever the activities are there, that rat done in a night time. See how the human vision is there and bird vision is there, so from that we can understand the difference between the vision of different animals. Next, third point, we have learned about the super sense of hearing. So as we all know that birds have ears, but as compared to us, they have ears in a small size. See the small size ears, actually the small hole is there which is covered by feathers. See, with the help of super sense of hearing, how the birds just catching their prey, Next, how the snake is just moving. Okay, so snakes feel the vibration on the ground because they don't have external ears, means they have the ear but we cannot see that. And related to the hearing, one another point is there, that is sounds send messages. So when the animal just feel the danger, they are just sending the alarm, they are just sending the messages to their friends, that we have learned. Some extra examples are there I have given. And our new point, that is a sleeping and waking point is there. Actually, sleeping and waking point is a super sense of animal only. Means some humans are there, so they can sleep for many time, but normally we can't do like that. So sleeping and waking is the super sense of animals, that actually a sensitive sense. Sensitive sense means what? That different sense, or they have the different sense than the human. Now one by one we will see what is actually a sleeping and waking. So see, open your page number 10. One question is there. Have you noticed that during the cold season you cannot see any lizard in the house? Okay, now you have to just observe that in a winter season, that now we can see the lizard in our house, but when the winter season will start, we cannot see the lizard. So where do you think they have gone? Where are they going? That is actually a super sense of that lizard, so that we will learn. So sleeping and waking sensitive means what? Some animals are there, they are just go into a long and deep sleep in a certain seasons. Maybe they are going to sleep in a winter season, maybe they are going to sleep in a summer season. For example, frog, that is our regular, means regular animal is there, that we can see, we can observe that. Okay, just observe that in a summer season, maybe you have observed that in summer season we cannot see the frog. Why? Because that frog cannot tolerate the heat, so they are just going inside the soil. And when the cold temperature started, like raining and all, they just come out of their home and started to live. Means what? When they are going in a soil, actually they are sleeping for many time, and that is our sleeping and waking sense. Means for months they are going to sleep. So that is one. Another point is there, one animal is there, that is extraordinary animal, that is sloth. Okay, see the image, the sloth is there just hanging on the tree. Okay, and here I have mentioned one image. Okay, one shaded part is equal to 2 hours. Okay, just write down in your notebook that one shaded part is equal to 2 hours. Okay, so now we will just count this part. See, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. Okay, 8 parts are there. Means what? 2 into 8, 2 8s are 16. Okay, so that sloth is going to sleep for 16 to 17 hours in a day. Okay, means out of 24 hours, that sloth is just sleeping for 17 hours, 16 to 17 hours. So just imagine that. Can you sleep for that time, means that much time? Yes, some students are extraordinary, so they can sleep for 17 hours, but that is not possible. So that this is sloth is the extraordinary animal that can sleep for 17 hours. So just imagine that, what are it eating? If you want to survive, if you want to live, you have to eat food, you have to drink water. What about the sloth? On tree, wherever that sloth is sleeping, the sloth eat the leaves of the same tree. Means that sloth is not going anywhere for finding the food, they just remove the leaves of that plant and eat that plants. So means rarely that sloth is just coming down from that tree and find out the, or just moving nearby the tree. So one fact is there that sloth life span is there. Lifespan means what? The average years, means how much the animal can live. So that sloth is actually live for about 40 years, and in that 40 years that sloth is just move only on 8 trees. Just imagine that in 40 years that sloth changing their tree only for 8 times. That much that sloth is sleeping. Okay, so that is the one fact, that is the one sensitive sense of that sloth. Okay, that sloth is actually look like a bear, but that is not a bear. That animal name is sloth. Okay, that is one sleeping waking example is there, sloth. Like that sloth, see, many animals are there. You have to complete one activity. Okay, so like that, see, I have shown here 1 2 3 4 5 means how much time that sloth is sleeping, that much time you have to color, you have to shed. Now you have to draw this circle in your notebook, then color the shaded part. Okay, don't draw these animals pictures, just write the name below that circle. Okay, 4 circle you have to write. Then you have to make 12 parts of that circle, 12 equal parts of that circle. After that, below to that circle you have to write the name of animal. Okay, means what? Cow, python, giraffe and cat, means the snake is the name of snake. See here, one shaded part is equal to 2 hours. Just remember this number, one shaded part is equal to 2. Now in the case of cow, 2 shaded parts are there. Okay, 1 and 2 means what? Now we are going to do the calculation that 2 into 2, because one shaded part is 2 hours. So 2 into 2, that is 4 hours. So cow is sleeping for 4 hours in a day. Next one snake is there. So just count the shaded part, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. So 9 shaded parts are there. So you have to do 9 into 2. Just calculate, 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are 18. So that one type of snake is just sleeping for 18 hours in a day. Out of 24 hours, 18 hours is just sleeping. Next one is a giraffe. Only one part is shaded. Means what? Out of 24 hours, giraffe is sleeping only for 2 hours. That is also super sense of a animal. Means many animals, if they are sleeping for many hours, some animals are there, they are sleeping for only 1 to 2 hours in a day. Same for cat. Just count the shaded part, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Now you have to calculate that 6 into 2, that 6 2s are 12, means cat is sleeping for 12 hours. And one another example is there, that is about the lizard, that you have to just only do in your textbook. See, how will you show the clock for a house lizard in winters? Now we already know that we cannot see the lizard in winters. Okay, we cannot see that in cold season, that lizard. Means what? Now winter season is for 3 months, means 3 months we cannot see that lizard. Means what? Whole day that lizard is just sleeping, means 24 hours the lizard is sleeping. Means you have to shade all the parts of that circle. Okay, so this is the another super and the sensitive sense of animals. One, now you have to just observe that instead of that animals like a cow, giraffe, cat, lizard, sloth, if you know the different animals that have the different super senses, not only about the vision, not only about the hearing, if you are just observing that that animal is just having that much super sense or this super sense, so that just write down in your notebook for your general information. You can share that information with your friends, with your teachers. Okay, so we will increase knowledge. So all these about the super senses of the animals. Now, among that animals, one of the most alert animal we are going to learn. See, which picture is there? Which animal is there? Yes, tiger. So among the many animals, the tiger is one of the most alert animal. Most means that animal using a different body part for different things which are actually a super senses. Okay, so see, one by one I will just read. First I will read, then I will explain. See, strips on the fur help to break up the body outline in forest or grass, making it harder for prey to see the tiger. Okay, if you want to do hunting of the tiger, you cannot do that easily because of these strips. Okay, see, the strips are actually when that in big grasses are there, and if that tiger is just present in that grass, so we cannot see that tiger easily because of these strips, and that is one super sense of that animal, super sense of that tiger. Next one, next super sense of tiger is that eyes to the front of the head, allowing better depth perception when hunting, a common predator feature. Means what? In bird we have just seen that the eyes are present on either side. Okay, but in the case of tiger, the tiger has eyes in front of head, which is actually a super sense. Means what? The tiger can do hunting in a night time also. Means if in night time we cannot see all the things, we can see but not clearly, but the tiger can see the things clearly from far away. So that is one super sense of the animal, that of the tiger. Next super sense of the tiger is rough tongue to peel skin and flesh from bones while feeding. Okay, we are eating our food with the help of our hand. Okay, we are just eating the food with the help of our mouth, of our teeth. So like that, the tiger has a rough tongue to peel the skin. Peel the skin means what? Whatever the now if just imagine that tiger just do hunting of that deer, so that tiger is eating only flesh of that animal, not the bones. So that flesh is actually attached to the bones that is peeled by his tongue. Okay, so that is one another super sense of tiger. Actually in your textbook different senses are there. Okay, that also we will learn, but just first learn these all super senses. One another super sense, that long retractable claws used to grab and hold prey, like we are just holding something, okay, with the help of our hands, like that claws, see that claws, the front legs are claws are there, that is used to hold that deer, hold that prey. Okay, that is one another super sense of tiger. Next one is massive muscular build for capturing and killing large prey. The muscles are very strong of that tiger, so that's why they can just means they can do hunting of bigger animal also than tiger. So that is another super sense. Next one, loose skin on belly to reduce chance of injury when prey kicks. Okay, this is actually a loose skin. Why? Because when they are just fighting, when the both animals are fighting, like a tiger and deer, we will just take an example. When the deer just kick to the tiger with the help of that loose skin that is actually present in the belly, so that just reduce the chance of injury. Okay, so that is one another super sense. And the last one, that is a longer back legs to aid in jumping. Okay, the back legs are little bit longer than the front, because if the tiger want to do jump, okay, so that much jump can done by the tiger with the help of their longer back legs. Another one that actually not mentioned here, but another super senses also that tiger have, that I have already mentioned about the eyes, that a tiger can see the prey or the thing in the night time. Okay, that is actually 6 times better. 6 times better means what? If we can see the thing that is far from 4 kilometer, not actually 4, 1 kilometer, just imagine 1 kilometer in night time. I am saying about night time, but the tiger can see that thing 6 meters away from that thing. That much super sense the tiger have than human being. Another that not mentioned here, that is whiskers. Whiskers means these small hairs are there like a beard. Whiskers are there. That whiskers are actually very sensitive. Okay, and that actually help the tiger move in the dark and find its prey. Okay, the whiskers means what? They can just feel that the prey, so they can catch that, tiger can catch that. So whiskers are also the one super sense of the tiger. Next one, the tiger means the hearing super sense. About the hearing super sense, that tiger can make a difference between the different sounds. Means if the leaves of the tree, the dried leaves of the leaves are just fallen down, and the walking of a deer, so that tiger can distinguish between the both these sounds. Means that tiger can understand the sound of dry leaves also, and understand the sound of walking of that animal also. Okay, the one hearing super sense also that tiger have. Next one, that sounds and messages. We have learned in this lesson sounds and messages. So that tiger roar can be heard up to 3 kilometer away. Means just imagine A and B, and the distance between A and B is 3 kilometer. If the tiger is at A position, and if that tiger is roaring, that sound we can hear up to B position. So that much clear sound, that much super sense that tiger have. And another one, that is each tiger has its own area which may cover several kilometers, and tigers mark their area with their urine, like a dog. I am saying na, that dog also covering their own area, same tigers are doing. Okay, means they are just marking their area with the help of urine, that a waste liquid product from the body. So a tiger can at once come to know if there is another tiger in its area by the smell of urine. Means that tiger can feel that that area is just covered by another tiger by the smell of urine, so that tiger just avoiding to going into that other tiger's area. So all tigers have their different area. So all these super senses one animal have, and that's why the tiger is one of the most alert animals. See how many super senses that one tiger have. Okay, so that is one of the important example of super senses of animal, that is tiger. But today the tigers are in danger. Okay, because of our profit we are cutting the forest and all, and just killing the tigers and all. So that's why the tiger are in danger. Now you have to just think that how can you save the tiger. Okay, not Salman Khan, not Tiger Shroff, I am just saying about the animal, that tiger animal. Okay, so you have to just think about that, and when our school will reopen you have to just tell me the answers that how can we save tiger. So all these animals are having the super senses that we have learned in this lesson. Now when the animals are in danger, what can we do, that you have to find out. But another one question is there, in our India many national parks are there. Okay, so what is the use of that national parks, and are the national parks are important, that information you have to collect and write, and you have to write a report of that your information in your notebook. Okay, so I hope that you have already learn, already understand all these things. Okay, the small small points are there. Actually in your textbook the information is less and the examples are more. Means what, with the help of examples you have to learn, you have to understand that things. Okay, don't do ratta, don't be a bookworm. Read the examples, observe the animals that you have in your surrounding, and then understand that things. Okay, so I hope you are doing your study very well. Okay, just stay at your home, don't go outside. Take care, and if you have any doubt you can ask in comment box, so I can understand that are you understanding the things and not. Okay, bye, take care.